Hi friends, this is Abuzer and I'm a safety officer in Shraddha Construction Company in Pune, and this is our office. You can see this is Almira, this is a drawer, these are some drawings. Okay, so today I'm going to show you my site. So this was our office, right? And this is a worker, one is here. Actually today is a holiday, so the two worker has come today because of Sunday. So they have to queuing, that is why they are here. Okay, I'm going to enter inside my site. So this is my site actually. So first of all I want to tell you one thing. Actually there are three types of building. So residential building, commercial building and industrial building, right? And residential, what does it mean? Residential for living like house, flats, and commercial for business like malls, hotels, shops, and industrial for production like of warehouse and factories, right? So our one is actually residential building, right? Okay, I'm going to enter. So this is our site path. So the way, I mean to say way, the way should be clear, nothing should be here, and so that people cannot get injured. And now I will tell you about safety nets. So this is a main safety, material safety net actually. By the way, we have to use here metal safety net, but unfortunately I don't have. So tomorrow, yesterday I have applied and tomorrow I will get it. Actually here is a net and here is a no net, so tomorrow I will apply, I will install their net, metal net. Actually what does it mean metal net? Is protect the soil, it's protect the soil from the collapsing, right? And if I talk about, so there are three main types of net. Number one is main net, that is a 100 mm haul and rope is 8 mm, right? This is a full protection. And material, this is also full protection. Material net 25 mm haul and rope is a 12 mm, right? And one is a metal net, what I told you about. And tie with it anchor point, and the distance should be the 6 meter. That wide should be around 3 meter, 2 to 3 meter, right? Overlap should be 2 to 3 meter, right? And now yeah, and also work at height is also good here. So I will tell you also about work at height. So above any work 1.8 meters, so that is we call bucket height. So I do tell the TBT, then I do tell my workers like what are the hazard they are, like falling workers and materials and poor weather and like high winds and rare and extreme temperature and unstable surface, right? And if I talk safety measures, so first of all when I do come outside, so before starting the work I do check the TTW, and after that I do check use PPE and then fall protection and fall prevention system I do tell them about, right? So what is actually fall protection system? So fall protection system is PFAS, personal fall arrest system, right? So like full body harness and lanyard or loft line and anchor point and safety nets, etc. And so this is for protects workers from falling height, right? So this is a lifeline. These are the two lifeline we have to install, not one. And this is anchor point where we have to install the lifeline, right? One is for safety and the second for is additional safety, right? In case of if one lifeline can break, so second can manage the safety, right? And what is fall prevention? So fall prevention, like we use risk assessment and guardrail system like top rail, mid rails, coir board and barricades to prevent workers and materials falling, right? And also grinder is here. I will tell you about something also grinder. So first of all should be the plug. Here is no plug, so we cannot use here. This will be considered an unsafe act, and this is a worker, he is securing here. And the main thing is the guard should be here is a guard. So This guard is very important here. Without this guard we cannot work, so that in case of blade break, so we cannot get injured, right? So guard should be there and plug should be there also, right? And one work is also doing there. This is our main work actually. My company is just uh, establish a structure of the building, right? So the form work is also being form work means shuttering work. So if I talk about form work safety, so there are a number of hazard like collapse of shuttering, slip, trips, and material and fall and manual hazards and cutting injuries because they use grinder to cut uh, this plywood, and pinch point hazard also included in this activity because pinch point is for example this is a plywood, this is also plywood, and between two things like we can crush our where can be crush our fingers, our hands, our foot, so that is called the pinch point, right? And the concrete burns also, right? And also electrical shock because we sometimes we use electrical when we use electrical when we use vibrator, so if there is any cut, so we can get shock. And if I talk about the safety measures, so first of all I do check the check the PTW, should be valid PTW and a trained worker, and then I check the side shuttering to ensure it is a strong. Like if this is not strong, so it can weak and this can collapse, certain collapse, and then proper scaffolding I do check, and then I do check the jack should be on proper condition, and then I do tell my workers avoid just contact with the wet concrete because it can burn, and then I do ensure electrical safety. And so another activity is scaffolding activity. I will tell you about that. And I want to tell you about housekeeping, maintaining housekeeping. This is also very important. So cleaning less work, collapse and floor, walls, and surface disposal waste, and remove like sharp things like knife and nail. And good housekeeping helps prevent accident and create safe working environment actually. And if I talk about scaffolding, so okay, I will tell you the later about scaffolding in this and the of this video. First of all, let me tell you about material handling because there is so much material is available here, and yesterday they handled this material. And so for material safety, for material handling safety, I do tell them workers have to do it safely, right? So you do it safely, and so that they cannot get injured. And I do tell them like there are a number of hazards like muscle collapse, strains, slip and trips and falls, and you have to tell. And safety for this, like using correct lifting, I do tell them using correct lifting posture should be the posture, and be strong during lifting and balance load, right? And use forklift and cranes for the heavy lifting about 23 or 25 kg, and then clear the way so that for example this is not clear, so we have to clear it if we have to lifting over here, right? And then don't overload, right? And if I tell you about electrical safety, so there are a number of hazards like electrical burns and shock and fire and explosion and cutting wires and no plug-in wire, right? So for example here is no plug, so we cannot use here, like because if we use here, so we can get injured, right? So that is why plug is mandatory here. Without plug we cannot use here, right? And if you have to check there no should be any cut, right? No should be any joint where people can get shock, right? And if I talk about the safety, so first of all I do check valid PTW whenever worker are coming to work at electrical site, right? So then I do check safety. And if I talk about safety measures, so should be the competent person for the electrical work, and I do tell them like wear insulated gloves, right? These insulated gloves help to protect you from the shocking, and then keep dry area. If there will be the dry wet area, so we can get injured, like you can get shock, like earthing can be leakage. and then use the ladder, dry bamboo ladder or non-conductive ladder. Non-conductive ladder, actually this is a ladder, and this cannot catch the current, so that, and you cannot get injured, right? And this is a very important to know about it, because if you are going to face the interview, so a interviewer will ask you, will ask you, can we use aluminum ladder during electrical work? So you have to say no. Why? Then after that he will ask the reason. So you can say like aluminum laser. We can, if we use aluminum laser during the electrical work, so we can get get shock and it can catch current. So that is why we cannot use, and non-conductive it cannot catch current. That is why we have to use it. And then use PP properly, right? And good housekeeping, and put the plug in wire, and check for the cut, right? And so today, and now I'm going to tell you about uh, scaffolding. So what is scaffolding? Scaffolding is a temporary structure that supports workers and materials while construction at height. So there are many types of scaffolding, like cantilever scaffolding, suspensory scaffolding, terrestrial scaffolding, uh, and steel scaffolding, patented scaffolding. And what we are using here, that is an steel scaffolding, actually what we are using here. And if I talk about scaffolding safety, so okay, let's go inside. You can see, and you have to dispose of the waste also, right? And here should be the safety net also in the lift, right? And one thing else, during the casting, don't try to come to under this shuttering, right? Because sometimes it can collapse and you can get injured, right? This is also very important. I'm telling you it as per my experience, right? And this is also a scaffolding. Still scaffolding, actually. My site is a little big. I cannot show you all, but I want to give you just some knowledge. Okay, then let's talk about the scaffolding. So first of all, you have to check the level of the surface of the ground. Should be the level, and then you have to check this is a stable. Uh, this is a stable level of the stable and solid. And then you have to check salt plate, base plate. Then you have to check salt plate, base plate, and mid rail, top rail, guardrail, planks, coupler, tripod. Overall all component of scaffolding you have to check, and check tag, right? Yellow and green and red. Red is for like we cannot use. Yellow we can use. This is under modification. Just only competent scaffolding can use only. And green is for everyone, every worker is for use, right? So this was some. This was some question for you. What people were asking me on the WhatsApp, and also nowadays I'm teaching my students online, and I have taken one franchise from the one institution, and we are providing a 1-year diploma in industrial fire and safety management, and then IO, SOSHA, and then short certificate like first aider and basic scaffolding and confined space and firefighting, right, and work at height certification. And yeah, so if you want to if you want to make a career in safety, so you can contact with me. If you want to take our course, so we provide our classes just totally online. Okay, so it was my side it was my side vlog. So comment and share this video with your friends, and subscribe my channel and like this video if you get it helpful, if you think this is a very useful for you, so you can do it. Okay, then let's meet in another video. So this was if I show you my face. So I'm Mohammad Abuzar, and right now I'm working at Sharda Construction Company in Pune, and I've been working here around 1 year. And I also work in abroad in ARPM company, Al Rayyan company, security officer, cum safety officer. So, okay, have a good day. Goodbye.